Got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros.
Like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Taylor again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. He'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. New series coming up following the punt. And the Falcons will take over. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Warriors, 70, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing Penix. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Go!
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Let's go!
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 4th down, here's Penix. That's cut beyond the marker. this down nearly to the end zone, instead stuffed at the 2. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Robinson. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Q all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 from the 41. They go again with Taylor. He finds some space again. Past the 25. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, trap 60, trap 60.
Penix looking to pass. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Penix now on 1st down. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Penix. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Receiver in motion, headed right. Penix on first down. Has it down close. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play action with Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He's on the move. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They start out with 3rd and 4. A give left side to Taylor. He crosses the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Richardson on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Everly's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
19 tight. Let's go now.
They send the tight end in motion.
70 range. 18 backward.
On first down, here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Panther 60. Ready?
From the shotgun, Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. 60 backward.
Tight end in motion left. On second and 10, it's Penix. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Left wing 19.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cut 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Colts 44-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipate having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard.
Tag.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go.
Penix here from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons in possession.
Got it. Ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They send the tight end in motion left. Here's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He stays up. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. On target to Downs. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw again, Richardson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Throwing now from the gun. Pitts brings it in. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and can do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Catch made by Mitchell. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He loses the football. And it actually goes out of bounds before anyone can scoop it up. That's how we're going to wrap up our first half.
35, Colts 10.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Get up.
Here's Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 46-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, Penix. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
7 Pirates. Let's go. Warrior 70. Ready.
Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Trying for it with Penix. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. Escapes a defender. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now Richardson on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Motion man sent left. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 26 on 2nd down. Still on his feet. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
4th down, here's Penix. He finds him beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the 1st. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
And again, it's Penix. And he's got it. Has a layup for it, but touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Here we go, here we go.
This is Taylor. Juke the defender. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
A run here with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Pitch to Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. That's Mitchell on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Colts have it to start the 4th, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Taylor. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. A tight end in motion now. Desperation time here on 4th. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Penix on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And it's going to be 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Misfire there, couldn't connect. That throw intended for Drake London. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air with Penix. He fires one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 range, 70, 18 rep, 18 rep. Dragon
Penix now to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, trap 60, trap 60. Street, street.
On first down, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline.
That's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Play action with Richardson. He rolls to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Richardson on third. That's complete to Pittman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go, set.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Penix now on first down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Penix facing a 3rd and long. Into the hands of Pitts. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Penix working from the gun. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on 4th down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
18, bind it. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it.
Set.
Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second and goal.
From the shotgun, Penix. He brings it in. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons nearing their 6th win this season. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready? Set go.
Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That right there, Kate, that right there has all the armchair quarterbacks going. Why didn't you run it? Because you take a risk when you throw it. And if you take a sack, well, now you got to kick the field goal. If you would have pounded the football, got a little bit closer, you at least give yourself a decision on fourth. I don't think you do now.
Trying for it with Penix. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They've got to keep moving quick here.
10 yards on the pickup. That's 2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
Downs will go in motion left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Richardson. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone, instead stopped at the 2. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Colts pick it up. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
They'll head out of bounds after a small gain. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot